staying up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rollin' or rollin' the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top.
Today, from Seattle, Washington, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. Into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own
line of scrimmage. The 31 now on first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 more yards there and another first down. He's locked in early. Two nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the Seahawks 36-yard.
Second and 11. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Rams.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught just inside the 10.
The pass.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second and 7 on the Seahawks 8-yard line.
Ground, McCaffrey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Preston Williams. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And this carries into the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield, hit you little people.
Good run there. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Sets up.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
6-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete.
Brings up.
He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes the score Rams 7.
So good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
At their own 33-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? We'll what's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least, and now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Davis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. K'Lavon Chaisson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
15 yards on the play, first down.
40-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Fleming. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Butker on for the point after.
You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead, not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they get their focus back.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Uncorks one for Davis. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Butker set to kick off.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This is
Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. He's brought down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it 6, maybe 7, but now they're left with 4th down and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Here we go on 4th down, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
No problem there on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big. But in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
He's got Evans. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 12. First down, Rams.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
On the carry.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9. At the 21.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 9 now. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there and only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And out now come the Seahawks. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game. And on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that. And that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
22 yards there, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now they try the right side here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
And he'll bang that one through. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. A gain of 6 there on first. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
The pass.
Good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, L.A.
Harrison Butker.
Mark Andrews. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown.
Good.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 40.
So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by 7. 1:17 remains. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. He's back to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Caught left side, Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Hey, you got your first down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road, want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
For Steven Sims, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is...
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. K'Lavon Chaisson able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Well, that certainly changes things here because they're in field goal range already, but a field goal, that's not what they're looking for now, not after that big play right here in overtime.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. 2 minutes left in this overtime session and still all tied. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now a handoff looking right. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.